Welcome to Houserebate's Home Buying Helper. Owning a home, whether it's a starter or a dream home, is a goal shared by millions. Today, loan programs have become more readily available, and creative ways to avoid a large down payment are often possible. In fact, sometimes it takes less cash to buy a home than it does to rent an apartment. Before you begin your search for a home at Houserebate.com, it's important to evaluate your home buying potential. Most of us rent prior to buying a home. Eventually, most renters want to purchase property. Depending upon your circumstances, there are both pros and cons to renting. As a renter, you may need a security deposit, but not a down payment or a long-term financial commitment. You also have the flexibility to change residences with few costs other than moving expenses. In higher-priced areas, renting may even be less expensive than buying. For example, a $100,000 home may rent for about $800 a month, but a $500,000 home will likely rent for considerably less than $4,000 a month. In other words, rent does not go up proportionally with the price of the home. When deciding whether to rent or buy, the first step is to weigh the cost of home ownership against the cost of renting. When you purchase a home, you accept responsibility for the payment of expenses, such as property taxes, title, home or hazard insurance, maintenance, including landscaping, wear and tear, and painting. In some cases, you may also have to pay a homeowners association fee. On the other hand, home ownership provides excellent tax and investment benefits. Home mortgage interest and property taxes are usually tax deductible. And, as housing prices rise, the value of your home will appreciate. Another advantage to owning a home is that you have no obligation to a landlord. You aren't subject to rent increases or eviction. You're free to redecorate and remodel to suit your lifestyle and taste. Few accomplishments in life are as enduring or enriching as the experience of owning a home. Nevertheless, carefully weigh the pros and cons of both renting and purchasing before making any decisions. When making your calculations, take the following into consideration. If paying rent saves 35% or more versus the cost of owning, such as mortgage, insurance, taxes, and maintenance, renting is generally a better option. When determining the cost of owning, remember that interest paid on a mortgage is tax deductible up to $1 million. If you have past credit problems, it may be wise to rent until the issues are resolved. Otherwise, mortgage rates might be too high and the amount you can borrow may be limited. Finally, remember that it's usually a bad idea to buy a house that you will own for less than 4 years. The costs of selling and buying are high, so if the home's value does not appreciate adequately before you sell, you could have a net loss. Ultimately, your home buying ability is based on your financial situation. Begin by considering your income, not only today but in the future. What is your average monthly income? Is it stable? Do you anticipate any increases or decreases in the near future? Next, evaluate your savings. If saving is a problem for you now, your finances may be too tight to purchase a home. Finally, calculate your current debt. Make a list of all current monthly debt and expenses to decide if you can afford more. Ask yourself how much debt you can realistically manage and if you will be able to cover that debt through the life of your loan. Lenders prefer that homeowners have at least 3 months of living expenses available after closing on a loan. Most people can afford a house valued at roughly 2.5 times their gross annual salary. However, if you have more money available for a down payment, a more expensive house may be manageable because your mortgage payments will be smaller. Don't be discouraged. There is a home out there that fits both your needs and your budget. At Houserebate, we're here to show you the way. For more information, check out the national bestseller, Home Buying by the Experts, at www.homebuyingbytheexperts.com or call 888-836-5675.